I done got fired on the first day of work. Why is your face like that? What's the issue? Where the rest of her car at? What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Ashley Daniel back with another video, and you already know the vibes. So today I'm finally filming part 2 of me finding a job. So as you guys can see, wait, hold on. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. As you guys can see from the last clip that I posted for my me finding a job, as you can see, I ended it with when I got to Cheesecake Factory, when I got to my interview. So this video I'm about to explain to y'all about how my interview went, what happened, how I got fired my first day. Yeah, this video is just a lot happened. So first I'm gonna talk about how my interview went. So I got there or whatever. And you know, after me waiting like a cool 10-15 minutes, you know, waiting for the manager, because she was interviewing somebody, you know, she finally called me, you know, was like, sit down, whatever, you know, she asked me if, you know, I wanted a drink or whatever. So I did tell her no, I didn't want nothing, because first of all I was already nervous. I'm not even gonna lie to you, this is my first job, like I was nervous. So after you know, she sat down or whatever, she asked me what was the first question she asked me? You know, she asked me my name or whatever, shook her hand. You know, my aunts and the rest of my family, you know, they taught me, you know, to, you know, have manners. So I shook her hand, and then after, you know, she asked me, y'all, she really did not ask me a lot of questions. Like, I was stressing myself. Like, this lady only asked me 2 questions. So the first question she asked me, she was like, why did I want to work here? Y'all, I ain't gonna cut. I told her that this was my favorite restaurant. That's not my favorite restaurant. I just told her that was my favorite restaurant. So I was like, that's my favorite restaurant. She's like, oh really? I was like, So yeah, this it was crazy. I ain't even gonna care. It was a lot happened. So after that, she asked me, you know, I have my resume, as you guys saw, and if you guys haven't already, go watch that video so you guys could see, like, y'all could see from the beginning what happened or whatever. So yeah, so I gave her my resume, and then, you know, she read it. You know, my resume, you know, had my name, my age, you know, like a regular resume, you know, have. So she read it. She was like, oh okay. And then she was like, you do YouTube? I was like yeah. She was like, okay. And then after, she asked me, what did she ask me? Then the next question she asked me, where have I worked? And I was like, I mean, to be honest with you, this, like, you know, this is my first job. I don't have any experience or whatever. So, you know, and then she was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, give me 1 second. And then she got up. I was like, yeah, mind you, I was, like I said, I was already stressed. I was already, come to découragé means I was discouraged at this point. Like, she got up, like, dang, what did I say? So I'm like, oh my God, did I say anything wrong? Like, my aunts are telling me to say this, they telling me not to say this. Like, my dad, you know, Nene, like, bruh, everybody. So I'm like, did I say something wrong? So after she came back, she was like, okay, so the only available position we have is folding. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, what am I about to be folding? So she was like, do you know what that is? I was like, no ma'am. And then she was like, okay, so pretty much you're gonna be preparing forks and knives, you know, like folding and stuff, you know, like when you go sit down at a restaurant, like they fold. So she was like, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I was like, okay. She was like, the pay is $10 an hour. And I was like, okay, at this point, y'all, I'm just over it. Like, I just need a job. I need to make my little money. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm like, okay. She was like, is that okay? And I was like, definitely. So after, you know, she wrote down a little card. She was like, are you available tomorrow for orientation? And I was like, definitely. And yeah, my aunt taught me, always show them that, like, you want the job, like you're interested in the job. So I told her, I was like, yeah, definitely, you know, I'm available. And then, so my aunt always told me, you know, something that you like, you want the job. So I told her, I was like, yeah, definitely, you know, I'm available. Then after, she was like, she's gonna send me an email, cause there's, you know, there's some paperwork, you know, that I have to finish filling out, and she's gonna email it to me after 5, cause that's when she's gonna have a time to get to a computer. So I was like, okay, bet, you know. After that, she was like, okay, well, thank you, we'll do. You know, I shook her hand. I was like, thank you. I did. So, you know, I went outside. I'm all excited. Told her what happened. I done called my mama. I done called my dad. I done called my grandpa. But I done called the whole. Not even stop. I done almost called the whole family and told my dogs I had a job. You feel me? So, you know, they're already excited, and then plus they already knew I was worried. Like, not worried, but I was scared. So, but I ain't gonna cap. Thank you. Shout out to my family, because how they encouraged me, and I'm looking for a word. This is a word I'm looking for, but how they encouraged me, like, yeah, the real MVP. So yeah, boom, that happened, right? So orientation came, you know, next day, orientation. Yeah, so my orientation was at 10 o'clock, and I got up at, like, you know, 8 o'clock. Got up, so you know I could have enough time to do whatever I had to do. Got up, and then 9 o'clock, the manager called me. Mind you, that night before, she was supposed to send me an email so I could finish filling out the paperwork. That strike one, she didn't do it, whatever. So I'm like, so that morning while I was getting dressed, boom, down called me. She was like, I'm sorry, you know, our system was down. She didn't get to a computer. She's gonna send it to me right now while she's on the phone with me. Then instead of coming today, come tomorrow. So that next day I went to orientation. So when I got there, you know, she told me, another manager, not her, she wasn't there for orientation. Another manager was there. So she told me to go sit down. So I'm gonna go sit down. You know, they had more paperwork for me to fill out. So, you know, fill that out, and, you know, it was me and this other girl. So we went. Who put it out to my driveway like that? Where the rest of her car at? Lord forgive me. But yeah, so it was me and this other girl, right? So, you know, after we did our paperwork, you know, they called us. So I went over there. The girl and I, we went, and then, you know, she put out a tablet. She was like, so you guys gonna watch this video? It was like it was a whole bunch of videos, things about Cheesecake Factory, like, you know, stuff about the restaurant. So after we watched it, another manager, you know, she came. She was like, okay, so now that you guys are finished, I'm gonna give you guys a menu so you guys can eat. I was like, I'm already feeling this. Like, y'all already feeding me, and I ain't even I did get the job, but I ain't even start work. But y'all, everybody in their mama know I love food. I love eating. Ask me where the weight go. I don't know. So, boom. Me and the girl, you know, we was just vibing or whatever. We got by then, like, it's 2 hours later after we finished watching all the videos. So we chilling or whatever. And then one of the hosts, you know, she was around my age and the girl's age or whatever. So she came, she gave us the menu. And after, I forgot to mention, after we watched the video, she brought me the schedule. And the schedule said dishwasher something. And I'm like, dishwasher, that's not what So I was totally confused. So one of the hosts, you know, the girl, she had came and was like, she saw it after she gave me the menu. She was like, girl, you about to be in a bed. I said, what you mean in the bed? She was like, that dishwasher, girl, you is not gonna like that. She was like, it's not given. I was like, so she was like, yeah, girl, you gonna have to be putting stuff in the dishwasher. I was like, So I was like, okay, bet. So the manager came and I was like, can I switch my position because like dishwasher is like, no. She was like, well, do you know what you're supposed to be? No, she was like, okay, well, the paper, the schedule, you're not actually gonna be doing dishwashing, but you know, it's just like that on the schedule. So I'm like, okay, what exactly am I gonna be doing? She's like, folding napkins. She was like, do you want to see? I'm like, sure. So she took me in the back, boom, you know, she showed me what the man doing or whatever. Like I said, he folding stuff. So I'm like, you know what, forget it. And then she was like, is that okay with you? I was like, so she asked me, like, you know, let me just be 100 with her, but in a respectful way. I was like, I wouldn't mind, but is it okay if I switch my position, like, to a host or something? She was like, yeah, okay. So, after training, you know, we'll switch your position or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. She left, you know, I got my food or whatever. And then she was like, so when is your last day? And I was like, last day for what? She was like, how old are you? And I was like, 17. She was like, I face, I'm like, tell me why. She was like, okay. And I was like, why is your face like that? She was like, you're supposed to be 18 to work here. And I was like, okay, well, I done told 3 different managers that I'm 17. And they all, you know, yeah, you could get the job. Why is it now that y'all done interviewed me? That's number one. Y'all done, I done have my orientation. I done spent my whole orientation over here. And it's not that I found out that I have to be 18. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to talk to another manager. So she was like, she's going to, you know, they're working on it or whatever. And they're going to call me. So I was like, okay. So, you know, I had work that next day. I had orientation Friday and I had started work Saturday 11 to 5, right? My first day, boom. I'm excited, you know, boom, next day, right? I wake up excited, you know, I'm on the phone, I woke up, got on the phone, fixed my bed or whatever, and I ate, you know, chilling, talking, you know, laughing. Listen, I'm ready for my day to start. So after, you know, got ready, and, you know, my dad picked me up, and then, you know, my dad dropped me off. You know, I was already telling my dad, like, yo, I'm scared. Like, the lady already telling me that my age has to be 18. So I'm already scared. So I get to the job. Another manager, he was like, you know, go sit down or whatever. And I was like, okay, so, you know, I'm not thinking anything because this is my first job. I need to stop looking at the window. You know, this is my first time working there. You know, I don't have any training. So I'm like, obviously somebody's going to be there with me to, you know, to train me. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm waiting for the person to come. Tell me why I sit down for 5 minutes, right? The same lady that interviewed me, she was like, I'm sorry, hun. I didn't know that you were 17. In order to work here, you have to be 18. And I'm like, this literally me on the table. I'm looking at her. I'm like, so I put my head down. I pulled out my phone and my purse. I text my dad. I said, Dad, come here, please. I said, Dad, come back. And he said, okay. My dad already peeped. So she just kept repeating, I'm so sorry. I'm so, but then I'm aggravated. Don't talk to me. Do not talk to me. So after that, you know, she was like, I'm so sorry, hon. I'm sorry. And I'm mad. This is the reason I'm mad, right? Like I said, 3 to 4 different managers done spoke to me. Not only that, they asked me my age. And the day I come to work, that's when y'all gonna talk about you gotta be 17 to work. Where they do that at? And I ain't gonna count. My stepmom already said from the beginning, you could already see that location. You could already see, like, they're unorganized. You're gonna have to pay attention to them with your hours, all of that. So I'm like, okay, so my dad can't pick me up. So then I call my aunt, and then I told her, and then, you know, she encouraged me or whatever. And then, yeah, so my dad can't pick me up. So my dad can't pick me up, and, you know, I was upset, but the only reason I was upset is because, you know, 4 different men. I told a whole bunch of people that I'm 17. That was the only reason I was upset, but forget y'all. I don't care. So I wasn't even tripping. But listen, everybody was like, you know what? It's okay. Forget them. But I ain't gonna care. Before I stepped out that door, I made sure I asked. I was like, am I getting paid for come for orientation? Because I did not spend my whole entire day yesterday, and y'all not gonna pay me. But he was like, yes. I was like, yeah. And after that, I left. I did. It's the hair for me. It's not giving bald headed at all. But yeah, so that's what happened. And yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna find another job. and I will let you guys know what happened. I'm not gonna make a whole different video because I don't like this job. I'm not about to make a whole other video, but and please go check out my other video before this one so you guys could see how it started or whatever. I'm gonna put it in the description, or I'm gonna put it on the eye. Yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.